As the festival is around the corner, here I am sharing 3 DIYs related with festival. In this DIY, I have used some waste material and also I tried to give a new look for the old things. Now without wasting much more time, let's start the video. Before that, if you are new to my channel or you have not yet subscribed my channel, please do consider subscribing. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So let's begin the video. For the first DIY, here I am taking these 2 small tin cans. I got this with the protein biscuits. Before starting, let's give a base coat of gesso. To make this DIY, you can take any containers of any shape or any size. Instead, you can use waste plastic or glass container also. Once the gesso is completely dry, I have cut a pattern in a paper and I'll trace the margin on it. Instead, you can also use some stencil. Here I have traced the pattern all over the container. Now it's time to paint it. I have used ultramarine blue. You can choose any other color according to your choice. After coloring the patterns, I'll color the border. As you people might have seen this pattern containers online or offline, and I have created the same pattern on this container. And now also I'll just color these lids. Before coloring, I have given a coat of gesso, and now after coloring I'll allow it to dry completely. And now I'm using this molded clay and I'll make 2 small balls from this, and once the lid is completely dry, I'll stick it on this. To stick the clay, I'm using heraldic glue. It is a very strong glue. So after applying glue, just allow it to dry completely. Then once again I'll just color these lids. I'll color the clay using black acrylic color. I want to paint it with the gold metallic color. It is always better to give a black color as a base coat before applying the gold metallic color, because it will enhance the gold color. Now once it is done, you just allow it to dry completely. Later you have to give a coat of varnish, and now our DIY is ready. Here you can see the final reveal of our DIY. I hope you like this idea and this DIY. Do let me know in the comments. You can use this type of containers to store chocolates or sweets or even dry fruits for this festival. Now let's move to the second DIY. Here I am taking some sweet box and one cardboard. This sweet box had a very beautiful print of Mysore Dasara. I'll cover the edges and the cardboard using glue and tissue paper, as it acts as a good base and even it will make your cardboard strong. Once it is completely dry, you have to give a base coat of white acrylic color or gesso. You can also make some texture using wall putty also, but here I am directly painting the cardboard. And here you can take any color according to your choice. Here I am using some bright colors. To give some shade, I am mixing 2 colors together. I have not painted the middle part, as I am going to stick the image which I have cut from that sweet box. As I have cut this image from that cardboard, I was feeling it is very thick to stick it. So I have removed one layer of paper from this, and using glue I'll stick it in the middle part. To make some designs, I am using this 3D cone outliner. So using this I'll make some patterns. Instead of these ceramic cones, you can also use some stencils. So you can make some texture around this, or you can also make some lippen art around this. As I want to make it very easy and simple, I have not done any clay art on this. You can draw any design or any pattern on this. As you can see, I have done some simple pattern. I had some sequences, so I am sticking the same. Instead of this, you can use small mirrors of different shape and size. So here this is how it's looking, and now using some dotting tool, I'll make some dots. So one more thing I would like to say, before sticking any mirrors or sequences, it is better you give a coat of varnish and then stick the mirrors. So here we complete our DIY, and here comes the final look. Isn't it a very simple and very easy DIY? So using some waste sweet box, I have done this DIY. If you like my DIYs, please do consider subscribing my channel, which will motivate me to come with some more contents. Now let's move to the last DIY. So here I have this small wooden jewelry box, and on this somebody has done some decoupage work on this. and it was incomplete as they have not given a coat of varnish on this, and even the edges were not sealed properly. So my neighbor wanted to recreate this with some other color, so I just wanted to revamp this box. So first here I am giving a base coat of gesso to hide the color, and even the hinges also you can see they have colored it with the same color. And on the decoupage paper I have given a coat of Mod Podge glue. And I am using this 3D outliner of different colors to make some patterns and highlight the patterns which are already present on this decoupage paper. This is a beautiful mandala pattern decoupage paper. So using the same 3D outliner, I will just highlight the edges also. So instead of 3D outliner, we can also use some other color also to highlight the patterns. Using 2 number brush, I will make some border. To color it, you can choose colors according to your choice. Now I feel the middle portion of this mandala painting was little bit dull, so I thought of coloring even in between, and I have chosen different color, so the red, orange, blue, yellow and all, and using white acrylic color I'll highlight the lines so you can differentiate the pattern properly. So you can see by drawing a simple white line you can differentiate two patterns properly. As I was feeling this paper looking bit dull, I have done this. It is completely optional. And now here I will be using some POP powder, glue and water. So prepare a texture paste, and I will be using these stencils to make some texture design. Before that, I just forgot to show you that I have colored this box with yellow color, and now using this stencil I will make some pattern on this. It is always better you take some wall putty instead of this POP, because this POP will not give much more time for you as it will become very hard within few minutes. So it is always better you take wall putty, glue and water to make this texture paste. And here you can see the texture. I'll make this same pattern all over the box, and I'll be giving some gold metallic color to the edges, and I'll give some strokes using this dry brush. Even all the hinges I just colored it with the gold metallic color. Finally, I just want to give some resin look, so I'm using this resin. So I have taken this resin in 1:2 ratio. So small quantity was enough, so I am using this small cup. Using a small wooden stick, I have mixed it properly so that I won't get much more bubbles, and I'll apply it evenly on this surface. As I don't have any torch, I am using this stick only to break the bubbles. And here you can see the final look of our jewelry box. So friends, I hope you like these 3 DIYs. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments. If you like this DIY, like and share the video. Do subscribe my channel. See you soon in one more interesting DIY video. Till then, take care and bye.